won the Vietnam War? Well, if you think it was the Vietnamese, you'd be wrong. Now, let me show you why. Now, the Vietnam War started in August 2nd, 1964 with the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Thank you, Kennedy, for the escalations under Lyndon Baines Johnson. Now, we also know that, look at this, the war ends in April 30th, 1975. You see that? Minh surrenders. Viet Cong in Saigon, 1,000 Americans and 5,500 Vietnamese evacuated by copter. This is the famous picture of the helicopter evacuating. You got Gerald Ford. Here's Kissinger. So you have Gerald Ford as president. Now, let me show you what is bothering me. You have this. Now, this is in 1969. Nixon talks with Thieu in Saigon. Now, why is this bothering me? Well, you have this. Ceasefire Pact. Look at that year. 1973 Ceasefire Pact. And that is Daily News. Well, you want something more reputable? Maybe you try with this one. Vietnam War ends after 12 years. 1973. Look at that year. 1973. Well, maybe you want something even more reputable. Okay, no problem. How about the Washington freaking Post? 1975. War in Vietnam officially ends. Pact is signed, ceasefire starts. Wait a minute. This is New York Times, 1975, and this is 1973. Vietnam War ends in 1973 or 75. Doesn't make any sense. Well, let me show you what I have here. So what happened was we actually did achieve peace in Vietnam in 1973. As you can see, we had a ceasefire pact. We promised the Vietnamese independence, and we would give them supplies to change any of their bullets, anything that they needed to win, to protect themselves. But what happened was that Democrats took over, Nixon resigns, Democrats take over, and they betrayed the Vietnamese. They betrayed them on such an epic scale. We promised them $1.4 billion, and the Democrats only said $750 million. And because of that, the North Vietnamese saw, oh wait, they're weak. We can start invading. And they took one village after another, and the entire Vietnam fell. And this is where you get to 1975, as the Vietnamese couldn't protect themselves. After we promised them that we're not going to get involved militarily, we're going to send them help and aid and whatever else they needed. So if we're going by this timeline, the actual timeline, then you see that there is an end to war. We achieved peace. We won the Vietnam War. Then there's a second Vietnam War that we were not involved in, and that's when Vietnam fell.